Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another super amazing session on breathing and exchange of gases. So today we'll be discussing about the gaseous exchange. How is it happening inside the human body? Okay. So we will be discussing about gaseous exchange. Okay, let's move. Exchange of gases. Gas exchange mainly occurs in alveoli, and blood. Okay, alveolar blood exchange is there, that is pulmonary ventilation. Then you have blood and tissue. Okay, systemic ventilation. Blood and tissue, you have systemic ventilation, and alveoli and blood, you have pulmonary ventilation. Alveoli are the primary sites of gaseous exchange, and O2 and carbon dioxide are the main gases. O2 and carbon dioxide are the main gases which are exchanged by simple diffusion. This is the structure of an alveoli. Alveoli, they are the primary site of gaseous exchange, and two main gaseous exchange occur, and it is between alveoli and blood and tissue. What are the factors affecting gaseous exchange? Gas exchange depends upon the following factors: pressure or concentration gradient, which PO2, PCO2, you'll be calling it as to be the PO2. PCO2. Okay, partial pressures of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. The partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli, the partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli is higher than that in the bloodstream. Okay, then solubility of gases. So the pressure, then solubility of gas, thickness of this membrane, then surface area or respiratory membrane of the lungs. Alveolar membrane thickness, then surface area, solubility of the gas, and the pressure or the concentration gradient. Okay, let's continue. First factor, that is the pressure, let me change it, or the concentration gradient. The individual pressure of a gas in a gaseous mixture is called the partial pressure. You might have studied in physics and chemistry about Dalton's law of partial pressure. If in a container you take number of gases, this is one gas, this is another gas, this is another gas, and this is another gas, then the P total will be the sum of partial pressures of all the gases, P3 plus P4. Okay, Dalton's law of partial pressure. That is the partial pressure. The partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide is PO2 and PCO2 are given below. In this table is very important. In the atmospheric air, the partial pressure of oxygen is 150 ml, 159 mm of Hg, whereas carbon dioxide it is just 0.3. In alveoli, the oxygen is 104 and the carbon dioxide is 40. That's very important. Repeated here question this particular. Sorry. The partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli is 104 mm of Hg. In the deoxygenated blood, the oxygen is 40, whereas carbon dioxide is 45. In oxygenated blood, oxygen is 95, carbon dioxide is 90, and in the tissues, you have oxygen 40 and carbon dioxide 45, since all the metabolic reactions are taking place and the blood have to take away the excess of carbon dioxide from the tissues. This chart is very important. PO2, PCO2. In oxygenated blood, PO2 is 95 mm and PCO2 is 40. Whereas in deoxygenated blood, PO2 is 40 and PCO2 is 45. In the alveolar air, you have 104 mm Hg oxygen and 140 mm Hg PCO2. Is it clear, everyone? So, next one. Pressure or concentration gradient. Partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli is more than that in the blood capillary. In the blood capillary, the oxygen has only 40 mm of Hg, whereas in alveoli it is 104. In the outer atmosphere, it is 159. So O2 diffuses easily into the blood capillary. The partial pressure of PCO2 in the deoxygenated blood is more, that is 45, m of Hg than in the alveolus, that is 40 mm of Hg. So CO2 diffuses to alveolus. CO2 diffuses to alveolus. Very important. Next is solubility of gases. Solubility of gases. Solubility, this is a very important point. Solubility of carbon dioxide. I'll just mark that. Solubility of carbon dioxide is 25 times higher than that of oxygen. Okay, solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times higher than that of carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide can diffuse easily through the diffusion membrane. Per unit difference in the partial pressure is much higher than that of O2. Okay, solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times greater than that of oxygen. Next, we have the thickness of the membrane. Okay, thickness of the membrane. Diffusion layer is made up of three membrane. Look, exactly, squamous epithelium. Look, squamous epithelium, basement substance, endothelium. Okay. First is squamous epithelium of alveoli. Second one is endothelium of alveolar capillary, and the last one is basement substance between them. So, okay, squamous epithelium, endothelium, and alveolar capillary. Next, so its total thickness is only 0.5 micrometer. Total thickness is only 0.5 micrometers, so gaseous exchange takes place easily. Next is the surface area of a respiratory membrane, that is the lungs. The surface area of a human lung is equal to a tennis court. Look, this surface area, actually they are telling you can play tennis inside the human lungs. That much area is there in the human lungs. The presence of alveoli increases the surface area and it increases the gaseous exchange. Okay, presence of alveoli is the main factor which increases the gaseous exchange. So from gas transport onwards, we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, anyway, thank you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.